มีสปีดมันเสียงค้างมากเลยมันเห็นแล้วเครียดไปแล้วแต่
จะมีแบบอะไรที่มันหลัง
สวัสดีค่ะ สวัสดีค่ะ Good evening, dear members and guests, sponsors, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our SPE Thailand technical meeting for July. For those who do not know me, my name is Sujintana, or you can call me Ning. I'm the industry liaison for SPE Thailand section. And in case you are interested to sponsor SPE, our upcoming season is coming. So please let me know. Thank you. And in 2023, we continue with our mission, which is to keep you informed of what's going on in our industry and make new knowledge available to you with monthly technical presentations. And with this monthly technical presentation, if you are joining and you can see the QR code on your table, it's from Rystat, where they would be providing information, industry insights for free for those who are joining the event today. So you can try to scan and download the file. Oops. And as for our vision is to open to sharing information with our peers and across companies so we can provide the energy for the kingdom. And of course, meet many new faces. And also, we would like to see a smile on your face. Tonight, we have a couple of announcements regarding our SPE Thailand section. And followed by our main presentation, which is a talk by Kun Joompot Suriyentragorn. Hopefully, there will be some times for questions, and then we will have a couple of closing remarks, and then finally, we will do 2 lucky draws. First, there's a couple of section announcements. For the first one, SPE Thailand section have a valid membership as of today, 638 members, 34 more than last month. So please give a round of applause. Please, thank you. This is combining 399 professional and 239 student members from Chulalongkorn University, Suratnari University, Prince of Songkhla University, and Chiang Mai University student chapters. However, we still have 92 professional members from last year, 2022, who has not yet renewed their membership. So in case you have not renewed your membership, please kindly recheck. And if it lapses, please consider to renew it. And to all of us, please invite a colleague to join our meetings, or even better, to join SPE, because we always need new members. And SPE Thailand is the largest professional oil industry organization where you can regularly meet and greet in a relaxed environment. As for the membership benefits, there are plenty of reasons why you should maintain a valid status, and even more reasons to join. I will not go through all of this, as you can see on the screen, but worth mentioning that the key benefits of belonging to one of the most active SPE section in Southeast Asia are the regular opportunities to network, share knowledge, and socialize with peers of the same interest in our industry. And here you can see these companies are the sponsor who support us for our Thailand monthly technical meetings for these seasons. And for any of you who are interested that you would like to see your logo here, please let me know, or any of our board member knows. And we appreciate your support, and of course our society needs you. Okay, please allow me to hand this to our program chair, Kun Kasian. Oh, Kun Okay คุณพนิช Okay คุณพนิชค่ะ who will do the honor of introducing our speaker for tonight
Thank you ครับคุณหญิง I think you call my boss first. That would be good for me as well. All right. First of all, thank you very much for running, walking, or driving through the rain. I think it's very challenging, not only for you but for me as well. He just arrived. So, without further ado, let me introduce our speaker for tonight. So, Kun Joompot is a leading expert on oil and gas transformation, with over 25 years of experience in E&P, petrochemical industry in Thailand, Singapore, and Australia. He has held various positions with a deep understanding of the business facing challenges and strategic execution for transformation success. Our speaker began his career in project management related activities, covering conceptual study, engineering design, procurement, construction, commissioning, and maintenance. Over the years, he has held a variety of working experience, including oil and gas processing, and wellhead platforms, FPSO, subsea facility, floating LNG, oil sand, petrochemical plants, etc. He also has significantly developed a unique perspective of combining his technical expertise, business, and economic factors. He has successfully led the project ranging from small, local to large global complex developments. He also served and helped organizations to manage risk and business continuity effectively with a positive impact through his work. Recently, over a half decade, speaker has become increasingly focused and play an essential role in the corporate transformation, covering digital, work cost efficiency improvement, staff mindset, capability, and new businesses. He faced several challenges, achieved mission success, and learned key lessons along the way, with a commitment to driving positive change in the face of an uncertain future for his company and country. He holds a Master of Business Administration and a Bachelor's in Electrical Engineering with professional certificates in design thinking, machine learning, and so on. And of course, he is also our SPE Thailand 2020-2021 award winner. So please welcome Kun Joompot Suriyentragorn from PTTEP on stage.
Thank you, Kun Panit, for introduction. And really, frankly speaking, that I'm pleased to be here. And thank you all of you to come attend this presentation. And actually, I'm not the only person who, let's say, performed the transformation of the organization. I have team and colleagues. You can imagine that 4,000 people, PTTEP, let's say 10%, 400 people are working on this project from all business units. So I'm just the representative to convey the message, share you the knowledge, and hope that you can gain benefit and some information from this presentation. What I'm going to present is our journey on the transformation along last 5 years. So what we have done, I share you. The transformation journey actually consists of 3 areas for PTTEP. And of course, we have to have the main objective or purpose of this journey. It's actually to help sustainability of E&P business, means PTTEP, as well as the one of the specific angle, the high performance organization, to be ready to compete with other companies as well as industries. Triangles are the digital, the, let's say, the right corner, new normal transformation, but it's actually, you can imagine like process improvement. The bottom one is the key enabler, which is about people. So what we transform is actually the technology, the process, and the people. This is our strategy, starting from 5 years ago until present. I'll explain first about digital transformation. And this strategy, we started with building small digital initiatives. After that, we try to integrate them together to gain more insights. And nowadays, we have already developed the EP digital platform. So people in the company can come and visit, see, and can, let's say, scale up whatever initiatives they would like to do or use in other assets. Second one, we have strategy for the organization transformation as well. The secret of us is not to build a training class, but to arrange kind of campaigns or events, people to join, learn, and deliver the projects. It depends on what do we need or during that period of time. Early stage, we try to change mindset for them to ready for the transformation because they have to find several obstacles. Second step, for example, we try to build innovative culture for the people and outward mindset because people or staff cannot just do for themselves, but they have to do for the organization. And we call this as outward mindset. What I share is the name of our activities, but actually it's a campaign. Along 5 years, we change year by year. The third one is about work process improvement. Sometimes we have idea from one person, but how can we scale it up? For our international assets, we scale from Gulf Thailand ideas to Myanmar to Malaysia, for example. For domestic assets, even they think about their own business units, but we try to cross the idea across the functions, and they can gain more ideas, more benefits for the company. The third one, for something that we have done well, we try to ask them to do better, innovative thing to become the top tier level. So this is the third area that we have done along last 5 years. And the secret is that we have to do it together. We cannot just start with the digital transformation without building the proper mindset and culture, and cannot do the digital tools without changing the business processes. So we have to do it all of three transformation in parallel. I try to focus and give you more information. This is our specific digital strategy. Under this, we have 3 teams working together. Of course, our team, my team is project management officer. So we try to deal with the subject matter experts, build the digital initiatives, which is the top role. The medium one, the medium role is about the infrastructure. So we have digital center of excellence team, about 30 people working on this one, purely technical. And the third one is data management. We have to have the structured data, and we have to share the data for staff so they can gain data insights from that. And this is our strategy, and still working on based on this strategy until now. The second part of my presentation, I summarize the change management into 3 steps for you. Why? Because to do that transformation, change management is really important. First step of the change management, we should get tone at the top. We should have the clear role responsibility, and we have to have the end game in mind. I share you one of just the example on what PTTEP convey the message to the staff. We said that we cannot just good, but we have to be great. We cannot just stand on the survival mode, but we have to be in adaptive mode. Why? Because if you think about environment change every day, right? Energy transition, emerging technology. So we cannot just strong, stable, or efficient, but we should be resilient, sustain, and evolved. This is just one of the examples that we convey the message to staff. Second step, is to engage and enable the whole organization. We know that they will face plenty of obstacles. We have to communicate them more often to understand what we are doing. And we have to celebrate them the small win. I show you just an example of what we have done. These are 4 activities. PMO, we image ourselves as incubator because we will not do the job by ourselves. Initiative leads will have to do that. But what we help them, for example, we do 40 plus design thinking workshops because they have to think out of the box, have the innovation. On the top right corner, as I said, we built, let's say, 30 people who can help and develop initiatives, digital initiatives for them, consisting of data scientists, the software developer, data architect, and data engineer, for example. Bottom left, we arrange the camp for change, inform them why during the transformation journey, what will you face? You get the resistance from the people, even management. How can you deal with it? So we train them, inform them, change their mindset. Right bottom corner is the digital citizen boot camp. The camp took around 10 weeks. So people who attend maybe just never known about digital. But we work together with institute, the government agencies, even the large company. So along 10 weeks, we groom them and they know more and more. And after the camp, they can deliver the project. About 9 months, 10 months, they deliver the projects. So this is an example of how we incubate them. Okay, so finally, we gain the initiatives from all areas. For example, the operation, maintenance, drilling, subsurface, engineering, supply chain. And we reached our target. Actually, for PTTEP, we set the target of the benefit more than $1 million a year. In comparison to our size of the company, it's huge. And we set the target, we should gain return on investment more than 5 times. And finally, along last 5 years, we gain 7 times. So 7 ROI. Next slide, please. Thank you. So for the third step of the change management, we have to ensure that how can we sustain the change. What we have to do is about to build it into culture and to recognize the success to scale the initiatives to other assets and countries. One of the example, we arranged the digital demo days. Why? Because 90% of the people in the company, they will not understand digital. So we have to share them. We ask initiative leads to share the initiatives or even tools to staff and management. And what we have done, 70% of the staff attended this. We try to monitor the progress, number of initiatives. And this is a result from year 1 until the 5th year. First year, we get 5 projects go live. Second year, 20, 23, 42, and nowadays 33 is ongoing at the moment. So we have totally 123 digital initiatives. And as I said, the initiatives are under onshore facilities, offshore facilities, and start scaling up to Malaysia and Myanmar. Head office or support functions also have the initiatives as well. So we not focus only the mainstream, core value chain, but also support functions. What I mean for support functions are, for example, finance, HR, safety, supply chain. That's an example. Okay, the third part of my presentation, from 123 initiatives, I selected 7 highlights initiatives to show you how we contribute the coverage of the initiatives. The first one is the advanced production optimization with the intention to gain more production. Second one, we have initiatives to support maintenance. This one is predictive maintenance, with the benefit to avoid the gas shortfall and reduce plant downtime. The third example is the drilling performance and well delivery process. So we have well designed for high quality and reduce the rig time. For subsurface and field development, we have well targeting and wellhead platform optimization. We can reduce number of wellhead platform in the field. I have detail of each one for you. The fifth one is engineering. If we done it properly, we can accelerate the success of the finish of the greenfield project and have early production. And we also have GE and GRC. Even GRC, we have the initiatives to serve GRC, the governance, risk, and compliance. So to give you more information, let's start with the first one. The way that I present to you is not technical. Why? Because each business unit, normally, they will gain the experience by the change of their life. So for the people who are doing this, what they have done before and what is their current life, they will keep using it. And finally, company will gain the benefit on the right-hand side. So their life in field changing from manual to real-time analytics. For example, condensate, sand prevention, or CO2 membrane or fuel gas optimization. But at the end, you know, their work, previously, process engineer have to work half a day, 6 to 7 hours, let's say 1 day, to do the optimization calculation. What should be the well configuration offshore? But using this, they just click it and get the result, recommendation within 5 minutes. So their life changed from 1 day to 5 minutes. And of course, company will gain the production improvement and operation cost reduction. Next example, predictive maintenance. Previously, they monitor alarm and trip level. They change the parts, spare parts, periodically. It's time-based. But after getting the software digital, they can predict the condition of the machine. They change from time-based to condition-based. If parts still be healthy, why do they have to change as planned? They can prolong the period of time. And what company gain is reduction of the plant downtime and cost avoidance. No need to spend much. The third one, this is about drilling. Frankly speaking, PTTEP did well on this. So what they can gain is more real-time monitoring, more optimization of drilling fluid. They have analysis benchmark with peers to understand what do they do well and what should be improved. And finally, they reduce non-productive time. They reduce well cost for more competitiveness. This is well targeting and well. Just click one click. One click, but maybe fast because of the digital, right? Go back 3 or 4. More than that. 3 more pages. One more, please. After this.
Next one.
One more. Thank you. You should sit there, Ginkasen.
Good job.
Good job. Well done. Okay, make it short. Actually, people, if they do the kind of scenarios, optimize calculation of the field, I think they can do only 5 cases, right? But using the technology, they can deal with 100,000 variables or 100 scenarios, 1,000 scenarios. And finally, for one of the example of the field, previously people said we have to use 29 wellhead platforms. But we finally finished with 25 wellhead platforms. So we can reduce 4 platforms. Huge cost saving with this one. And the speed of the process as well, days to hours. Same as the production optimization. Next one, please. Where are you seeing? For engineering, previously we used several tools and software. So process, design, finish, hand over to mechanical instruments. But whenever you change the variables based on the new parameters or compositions, sometimes people in other department doesn't change the documentation accordingly. And you face with, you have to procure material, you have to delay the project. What we have done is to integrate all of them together. So when process change, other disciplines will change. Drawing 3D will change automatically. This is an example of what we have done for engineering. The next one, please. Okay, not only the mainstream. What we have done is to ensure that we serve ESG. Why? Because we have to not only get the high performance organization operation, but we have to be sustained as well. We have several initiatives under this theme. First one, the environment example. We have the monitoring system for environment situation to reduce the harmful impacts. We start building the net zero platform, not complete yet. And we have to ensure that we handle EIA properly. Because at Silicate Field, we have to deal quite often. And we have to get the approval of EIA quite fast. Next one, please. For social and community, we have software to deal with the pipeline integrity. You may know from the news that in Eastern Thailand last year, right, we have the leakage of the pipe and we have flare incident case as well. But that's onshore, right? But for offshore under PTTEP, we have this system to ensure that there is no leakage. Safety, we console. Previously, we have 20 plus software to handle the safety, security, health, and environment. We start combining it. The first phase, we start combining 4 software together. And the next phase, we will combine more and more. And online barrier, this one is important. Normally, for the huge incidents, Swan Lake, we may get the catastrophic accident events. And how can we protect it? We have to monitor the safety critical element closely. And this software is software to alert us if some of the safety critical element is in unhealthy condition. Next one, please. For risk, governance and compliance, we have, for example, risk intelligence management. What is this one? Previously, people or staff will think, oh, what are risks under our operation? The other person think their own risks. But this system will console experience of every person. So when new guy join that team, they just ask the robot, okay, what are the risks, categories, or experience in the past under this task? And the robot will list out, these are the risks that you should monitor based on our previous experience. So that is the intelligence of this one. Next slide, please. Okay, I took 3 examples from ESG. The first one is pipeline integrity. This one will monitor the, let's say, thickness of the pipe, and then we can approach and mitigate promptly. So the right hand side are the benefits that company gains. Next one. She, as I said, 20-1. First phase 4-1. The benefit I presented is saving of the staff paperwork or staff charming. But actually, IT should help improve the safety records, am I right? But this one, you know, previously, safety officers, they spend their time on the paperwork. So we reduce it. People can then turn their face, focus on behaviors rather than paperwork. You know, so consequence benefits. Next one, GRC. We have corporate governance, risk management, business continuity, internal control, compliance. We combine them. Why? When we think about risk, sometimes it's operational risk to interrupt business operation. It was under BCM, but risk team may not aware of that. So if we share data, they understand the risk under operation. Internal control is about process risk. So if they share the information all together, we can improve the risk management of the company. That's the main intention. Next slide, please. Okay. And that's the third section of information that I shared to you. This one, the fourth section. What we have done at the moment, we are trying to combine, consult all of the initiatives, 123, into one single platform. Splitting into 5 work streams: asset production, the drilling, engineering maintenance, subsurface, support functions. And the benefit of this one is for other staff. I said previously that the people who built this with us are totally 400 people in comparison to 4,000. And this platform, for 4,000 people, they can come have a look. Even not click the icon through the software initiatives, but we have information icon. They can understand each software by themselves. If they're interested to use, or if they're interested to scale it up, they can ask us, right, to have a permission to do that. Excellent. Okay, and this is a summarized picture of the initiatives that I explained it. The EP digital platform in the middle layer. The way forward for PTTEP is to do in 2 dimensions. The first one, improve the vertical. How? Previously, some of the people may do just visualization, process automation, but they can improve, enhance it to the optimization or prediction level. That's the vertical way, as I mentioned. Second way, next stage for moving forward is the horizontal one. Why? Even we have business units, digital initiatives, but I would call it digital silo anyway. Without sharing information across business units, you cannot gain more insights. For example, subsurface, they think, oh, this is my data. You build software for for subsurface analytics. But if you get data, such data from subsurface, you can do the work better. So what we are moving forward is to let them share the data across the work streams. That's the second way forward. Next slide, please. Okay. Doing that, how can we know our situation, position, or maturity? We have our own analysis, and we have done it 4 times. In 2018, we started the maturity level of 21 score against 100. And then we changed the plan on how can we improve ourselves. Nowadays, we think we are under the third layer, which is the digital performer. And we try to compare with peers. The data may not be exact, but we have the last figure. So E&P is about 53. We are at 63. So getting this comparison, we know what else should we do to improve year by year. So I recommend for other company as well to have your own monitoring score or figures to understand how far you moved. Next slide, please. Okay, at the end, 4 years, 5 years, we gained $400,000 million US dollar benefits from digital transformation and work process improvement. 7 times return on investment. People attended Digital Citizen 400 plus staff. 100 plus initiatives, as I said, 123. We ensure that we mature enough to be competitiveness. We try to understand ourselves, sending paper to SPE. That's why I'm here today. Thank you. S&P Global, we're not the winner, but we are the finalists 3 years in a row. So our benchmarking are from Saudi Aramco, from CNOOC, from US, from everywhere. We are finalists, but final 8 companies 3 years in a row. And we get the Prime Minister Award, Digital Organization of the Year from Thailand. But the success story, maybe half-time success, is not, as I said, in the early stage, not by me, not by our team, but we work with other organizations as well. Institute, universities, major companies, government of agencies, which is in line with our vision. Next slide, please. It's a huge, large presentation slide, so take time a little bit. Which is in line with the PTTEP vision, you know, energy partner of choice. So after this presentation, I think we can collaborate more. And I think this is not one-way sharing, but it will continue as a by conversation communication among us. And I think to have this kind of event, SPE, doing this, I would say thank you very much, because it will help our industry, the E&P industry, to grow together, especially during this period of time, energy transition, emerging technologies, and others. We are facing with several difficulties, decarbonization, for example. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Kun Joompot. So now it's time for question. As I'm holding the microphone, let me be the first to ask.
Yes, please. Thank you, Kap.
I just wonder whether PTTEP plan to commercialize this, digital, tools or, initiatives to other operator.
Yep.
Maybe smaller operator, perhaps.
Thank you very much for this question. Very good. I didn't say that, but it's actually our plan as well. We split our initiatives into 2 groups. The first one is E&P operational related. That's one we work closely with our, let's say, developers to expand the market, because they know well, the customers, PTTEP know, we have only one customer, Thailand, PTT, to receive the gas. But our partner knows the market. So the one that success, we work with them. Okay, how can we move forward? Commercialization, the operational optimization, the production optimization one, the first one that I explained, that the use case. We are moving forward with one of the supplier. I'm not sure is he here, but yes. Second group is the area about the support functions. We actually, under the transformation, spin off ARV, AI and robotics company, if you're aware of this company. They have more broadened in terms of industry. We, PTTEP, focusing on E&P, right? But they can deal with finance, banking, agriculture, other things. What we gave to them is the support functions initiatives. For example, GRC and else, because it's not limited to just E&P, but other as well. So it's ongoing process. There is no money or dollar coming back to us yet. But if you would like to be partner to do that, yes, welcome. Thank you.
Any questions from the floor? Very clear?
Very clear.
Okay, since I hold the microphone, I'll do the second question. So thank you, Kun Joompot. I understand that PTT have done a lot of the digital initiatives, right? I also represent the contractors. And what is the plan that PTTEP may have to take along the contractor together with you in your digital journey?
Yeah, one of the example, thank you for the question. Aichi, as I said, previously, contractor will have to register the incident via paper based. But with that one, we are the same team. So that software is using by contractor as well. So I think we are working more closer using the digital initiatives. That is one of the example. The second one is about engineering, one design. Another one, to have the consolidated and integrated software package. When we start bidding, we ask you have to use this software. Why? Because we have to ensure that when you use that software, the data will be with us since day one. Same system, not different systems. So we have to work more and communicate more with contractors. That's my answer. Thank you. Yes, please.
Kun Joompot,
Yes.
excellent speech. Really, really enjoyed it. You're a very good speaker.
Thank you very much.
I'm an old guy, getting older, but I have two children in Thai universities, one studying law, one is studying business.
Yeah.
My question, I see huge opportunity for business in increased productivity,
Yeah.
increased efficiency, but I'm also looking at reduced headcount as these wonderful technologies start replacing individuals. Should my young children, my college-age children, be concerned about their career opportunities going forward?
Okay, thank you. Previously, without the initiatives, this is amount of people we have to hire. But with the digital, we hire more, but not that amount of people required. So we try to say that we have to help students as well, increase a little bit, but with the efficiency, we do not need to hire at that level amount of people anymore. We have one of the certain figure barrel per employee. So we have planned to increase that one using this technology. So I think your children still have a job in the future for sure. But I would recommend even lawyer. They have to study more in digital world as well. Not only focusing on their own subject. They have to learn more. Not sure how long it depends on the industry, right? To be disrupted. But lawyer is one. Yep. Be ready for it.
Thank you very much. I'm looking forward to a time when I no longer have to.
Maybe I have to answer in a different way as well. If you remember the sustainability, we have to care about social value creation as well. We have to ensure that people will not stuck with our operation. Yep. For social as well.
Hi, Kun Joompot. Really nice speech, and thank you so much for sharing your plan in transforming PTTEP. You mentioned a bit about ESG trends,
Yes.
and I wonder what is PTTEP vision in decarbonization, and us as suppliers, how could we also move along with you?
Okay,
Thank you.
good question again, Like our future plan, which I'm not present here. I would say that PTTEP strategy, we have three latest strategy moving forward. First one is to drive E&P value More or less, I have already explained it to you. Second one, decarbonization. Third one, diversification to, let's say, new business. So to answer your question about decarbonization, we are start working with the team to see how can we monitor and predict our achievement of the target 2050 net zero, right? We work closely and checked in the industry who can provide that software. Even start from the proof of concept. For example, we working in the ENCO building. So we may think about start small, check the energy usage of the building, the office, or even scale up to the operation, CO2 emission or whatsoever. Yes, we are working on it, and we need to coordinate more with the contractor or partners. Good question. Thank you.
Thank you.
But progress, let's say 10% only at the moment. One more thing to elaborate more, because we work for the work process improvement as well. What we are helping them is to do the design thinking workshop, because now people under operation, they get stuck on having new initiatives, how to ensure decarbonization, reduce the emission. So we have to work with them, try to build the good design thinking workshop on how can we get more ideas. So in parallel with the digital initiatives, we have to help them to be innovative in terms of the decarbonization ideas as well. Require plenty of ideas. Yep.
Any questions? Perhaps the last question for tonight. Actually, I have one, but Khun already asked.
You can have another one.
Okay, last chance. All right, I guess no more questions. So on behalf of SPE Thailand, thank you very much, Khun Joompot, for giving us a very good and insight information tonight. So, Khun Kanit, could you do the honor of presenting our token of appreciations today?
Thank you.
I think. Okay. I guess. I bet. I bet. Why don't you have a picture with
Oh, yes, yes, yeah.
selfie? Selfie. Do you mind? What's up? Why did you take it? We want to see yourself. Okay,ครับ. Okay,ครับ. Did you take this? Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. Let's do over.
Okay, Ka. And now a few closing remarks before we go to our lucky draw. For our upcoming SPE Thailand sections meeting next month on August 17, which is the third Thursday, we have a topic of sidetracking with whipstock by Weatherford. And in September, which is one of our highlights meeting for 2023, which is our season's opening. This year we have, it is our honor to have Dr. Sean Guest to come. To talk about energy transition, boom time for the oil and gas industry. And also at this event, we would also be giving the floor to our young professional who is a recipient of Young Professional Presentation Award, Kun Porn Pan, on the topics of erosion monitoring sensor for well test application. And because our meetings, we start to see more attendees on our monthly meetings. So we would like to ask that please, if you can, register in advance because even though when we post that the registration will be closed on certain date and time, but we also put in the remarks that if we reach our room capacity, we also have to shut down our registration system, which also happened for this meeting as well. So again, we would like to ask if you can plan ahead and register in advance, please, to avoid not being able to get the seats at the event. โอเคค่ะ so IADC also open for paper submission, so please visit their website to submit your paper if you are interested too. And also, please visit our SPE Asia Pacific website because they have a lot of interesting events as well. And there are many ways to get in touch with us. Now our SPE Thailand website is back online. Yes? And follow and like us on Facebook and at the Society of Petroleum Engineer Thailand section or SPE Thailand, or look us up on LinkedIn and join the SPE Thailand section group. We now have an official Line account if you are a fan of Line, so you can follow our upcoming events and even registered or applied or renew your membership through Lines. You can scan the QR codes here, which will direct you to each page. ค่ะ and finally, our lucky draw ค่ะ can we please have คุณ Joompot in front of the stage again to help us with drawing two winners. Prizes here are sponsored by the SPE Thailand section and in appreciation of your attendance here tonight.
There's a Frank Timmons.
Birdnest, gonna get the golfer. Cover the producer jobs. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Rob Hope. Rob Hope. Yes. We discussed for a long time before the session.
New sponsor.
New sponsor. Congratulations.
ขอบคุณค่ะ Okay, please feel free to finish your glass here in the room, or if you still want a couple more drinks, we have arranged our special SPE Thailand drinks at the Rendezvous Bar on the ground lobby floor. You can tell them that you come from SPE Thailand, and the secret password is SPE. And they will offer you two drinks for the price of one. ค่ะ These company are the sponsors who support us, our Thailand monthly technical meeting for these seasons. And for any of you who may have just tuned in for this meeting, and if you would like to see your logo and company's name here, hopefully I'm not over advertising the sponsorship. We appreciate your support, and of course our industry needs you. Thank you very much for your attendance today ค่ะ ขอบคุณค่ะ
Yes.